Will anybody ever love me?
When is Jesus coming back?
Why does the earth fall down?
Why is my father naked?
Not to me personally, but I'm not exactly what I would call a big Twitter user or Facebook user or social networker in general. I don't think people should have any reason to give a crap what game I played or what achievement I just got. It doesn't seem like something that I think anyone at all should care about except for me. So I don't feel compelled to share that information. I don't often see things in games like, oh my god, I have to share that with everyone on my friends list right now. It just doesn't happen. But I do think that it's really good for the industry in that it represents a complicit form of marketing for the individual games. You know, you see people on your friends lists in your Twitter feeds saying, oh, I just did this, or check out this cool thing I just played, and it sort of gets you into the mindset that maybe you want to play it too, because if other people around you are all having fun, then it stands to reason that you'll have fun also. I think it's not going away, and I think that there's potential for these kinds of features to really enhance the way we play and the way we connect with one another, but on a personal level, it doesn't hold a lot of appeal.
Now, if you're talking social integration in the terms of social media integration, like Facebook or Twitter, I can tell you right now, I absolutely hate that fucking idea. But if you're talking about social integration in terms of something like Miiverse, for example, I'm not so, I can actually go with that idea. I love Miiverse. I really like the community. I love the fact that I'm the type of person that likes to doodle weird things, and I get really, people really seem to like my weird doodles. So that's really, that's rewarding to me to like be able to draw something weird about a video game and have people like that.
I gotta tweet this one. Oh, hey, I'm recording video. So yeah, no. I really love social media integration. I mean, I can just talk to my friends constantly. I never have to be disconnected. I never have to be alone ever again. And that's really awesome for someone as socially insecure and as big of an attention whore as myself. So, I'm really looking forward to being constantly connected to everyone, everywhere, all the time, and then something.
When I'm playing games, I'm playing games. I'm not messing with my phone or my tablet. I just want to play the game. That's what I'm concentrated on, usually. At the same time, if I'm thinking about Steam, the community hubs on there, as well as the Wii U Miiverse, I think there is some potential. I just don't want it to be pushed on me, and I want to be able to ignore it if that's what I choose to do. And I just don't want developers or publishers or whoever is pushing social integration, I don't want them to be doing it just for the sake of it, just because it's popular right now. There needs to be a good reason for it.
It's like everyone I know who I want to play games with is on my games friends. I got Game Pals on my Steam. I got PlayStation Game Pals. I got all the Game Pals.
You got so many Game Pals.
I got people on my social medias that aren't really Game Pals, that don't need to know that I'm playing my games, and that I maybe don't even want to play games with.
Do you remember back when Sword and Sorcery came out?
Yep.
That game has like an automatic live tweet function built into it. And so everybody for the first weekend that came out was tweeting, like, you found a birdhouse, tweet and ye shall be retweeted. And so I couldn't use Twitter for like 3 days straight because that's all that was on it. It was awful. And like, it's a great game other than that.
The spams are bad. No one wants their feed spammed with... I mean, the day that I need everyone to know that I unlocked a trophy is the day I kill myself for being a sad, miserable human being. Like, no one needs to know this. And if they want to know, they can go and look at my trophies. That's how these systems are set up. You can go and look at the things if you want to see the things. And if you don't want to see the things, don't look at the things. Don't force the things on people's eyes. Because it's advertising. That's all it is.
It's advertising your friends. They want you to be okay with it.
They're advertising their games through you, and that's it. That's what it is.
Why do you think people are so excited about the idea of mid-game tweets and
cross-game chat and all these different ways of making talking to people part of video games.
I guess to make it a less isolated experience.
Huh. Wouldn't they just want to go out and talk to a human if that's what they want?
Maybe, but they might live like on a boat in the middle of nowhere.
I tend to think that people want to have a junk foodie time. And by that I mean, it tastes like food and it tastes good, but it's not actually good for you or nutritious. Socializing in real life is scary. You have to talk to a guy and maybe he's gonna be a jerk and to make eye contact and think of a witty rejoinder. You go online, you just play video games and yell obscenities at a stranger. You're getting the feeling that you're socializing without actually having to do any of the work. So it's kind of a lazy man's barroom chat.
I guess.
Do you like hanging out with people in real life?
Yeah, sometimes.
So you never got tempted to do that in Loco Roco mid-game?
No, you have to take care of those guys.
The Rocos?
You have to give all your attention to them.
Can you picture if you were playing Loco Roco and the guy was like, oh, no, and you just heard a teenage boy go, fuck you, in the middle of it?
Sounds awful.
Yeah.
If I was playing Animal Crossing and fishing and trying to catch the big money fish so I could buy all the Gracie furniture, and someone was talking to me, I would be pissed. I might not hear the spoosh.
If you're into consoles, it's going to have to matter to you because it's the only direction consoles have left to go in. Graphics aren't improving in the huge leaps and bounds they used to, so they're going to have to innovate in the online space with sharing, connectivity, Facebook integration, taking a few cues from mobile gaming and social gaming, and they're all scary words, but that's what we're looking at here, and people are going to have to get used to it. And it doesn't have to be bad. Something like Demon Souls, Dark Souls integrated multiplayer and social elements into a single-player game very well. The only thing that is problematic there is when we get people like Sebit Yerli at Crytek saying single-player has to go away and now all games have to do this. Because really, social interaction matters on a game-by-game basis. In some games, like Demon Souls, Dark Souls, it's a fantastic addition. Some games focused entirely on multiplayer are fine. The only problem comes when every game does it, and every game has the same features, which really is a disservice to the variety of things interactive entertainment can give us. So, yeah, social interaction matters to me, depending on the game.